It is officially the day for World Finals 7 of Controlled Carnage. Introing here with me, we have Mr. Angus Johnson himself. Angus, welcome to the pre-show. It is going to be a long pre-show, probably the longest we've ever had because there's a lot of stuff to cover. It was an action-packed season, and we got a lot of things to go over and a lot of drivers to talk to.
And all that time is going to be worth it because we got some absolutely beautiful paint schemes for this event. And let's not forget, we're going to award some people for the best of the best.
Absolutely. So, the first person we need to talk about is our absolute grease of the season, as we called it. Angus, you want to explain what that means for the viewers who might understand what they mean by absolute grease of the season?
The grease means basically a perfect downside. In other words, but where it's basically you don't slow down at all upon that landing. You land absolutely perfectly, and you just keep going without a thought.
Absolutely. And our award winner for absolute grease of the season is none other than Mr. Keyshawn Pennyman, the first event of the season. You can't get any clearer than that. We'll replay that back for you. I mean, the absolute precision. Maybe a bit of luck he had in a perfect downside in that beautiful Gravedigger and Ice body that no longer exists because, well, Keyshawn destroyed it. And in the booth with us, Mr. Angus, it is Keyshawn, your award winner. Keyshawn, congrats on getting the win for absolute grease of the season, man.
Thanks, man. Going through my mind while doing that, yeah, it was just mind-boggling. Just pray, hope I don't destroy the truck, and just I'll let it to another and just downside the crap out of that ramp.
Absolutely. While we have you here, man, you had quite a good season up until the last few events. The truck was starting to give you problems. Tonight here, World Finals, you've been doing a lot of work, and is your truck dialed and ready for this course?
Absolutely. Got bodies ready for fans to take pictures of and possibly more to destroy until whenever next season starts.
The pit party is packed here tonight. Angus, it is wild with how many people are here for this event in Birmingham, Alabama.
Oh, for sure. Everybody wants to see these special schemes that you only be able to see for one time only, and that's tonight here in Birmingham for the World Finals. And also to get to see some of the fan favorite drivers, like, of course, Keyshawn, Pennyman, and Gravedigger, Canyon Pruitt, and Bigfoot, yourself and Titan, me and Raminator, Jaden and Ramunition, anybody, just everybody has their fans, and they're really excited to see them tonight.
Absolutely. And Angus, our next award we need to go over is our skills move of the season, or skills run of the season. It was wild. Another first event of one tour. It was Stadium Tour 2. It was Mr. Prawn in the beautiful, beautiful wild side, getting what I think might be the greatest skills hit CC's ever seen.
Oh, no.
That's going to stop him?
Oh, for sure. I mean, this dude walked it across the entire speedway. I mean, like on two wheels. Didn't even think about it. I mean, it was almost like he was in a flow state right here.
Absolutely. I mean, look at this. He's walking it all the way down. Somehow manages to keep it going. The balance was unreal. This is, I think, when we all knew that this was a terrible idea to have Prawn pilot this truck. Because, first of all, gets on two wheels, stands it on the side of the mountain, and then walks it back down. And then rocks it on the back, pops in reverse, keeps it into a wheelie stance, and then just walks a wheelie out. Like, that is... And then look at this. Combos it again into a little bit of a nose wheelie and sets it down. I don't know if Prawn's actually here. I just pulled him in.
Yes.
Yeah, that skills move 100% was pretty calculated to an extent. Once I hit that hill, though, it was kind of hanging on and seeing what happens. And luckily, I was able to combo it out, get a cool move, and win an award out of it.
Absolutely. And Prawn, you also ended up taking the points championship of Season 7, Same Tour 2. You're on a pretty hot streak right now, man. What is the game plan coming into World Finals?
If I'm honest, I was happy that I was able to win the season title, battling it back and forth with Max and a few others, and be able to hold my own. As for finals, I'm coming in P3. Qualifying's pretty good, but I gotta get around Keyshawn and Max, my teammate, currently with the fastest time. So our trucks are definitely fast. I just gotta find the extra time and hopefully come away with some type of a title.
Absolutely, and the bracket is set, so you are in the top 3 fastest. You, Keyshawn, and Max beat out our last year's World Finals racing champion, Chadwick, and I know that's gotta mean something.
It's definitely... It makes me feel happy. because I was able to beat probably one of the best, if not one of the most decorated people when that comes to sim monsters for someone that's really recently started doing this. But last year he definitely proved why he was a racing force to be reckoned with, and he's right there with all of us. So one little slip up, and I bet he'll get us. So my hope is I come out on top.
Absolutely. Prawn, best of luck to you. Continue signing all those autographs for the fans because, my goodness, the lines are ridiculous. We're going to probably have to start figuring that out. Our next award, though, Mr. Angus, it is Wow Factor of the season, and we had a lot. We had so many.
I mean, this was a season that was just all about pushing it to the max. Like I say, all these wow factors, I mean, that's exactly what they sum up. For a lot of these guys, the skills are just second nature, and it just shows right here.
Absolutely. And Boyne had a really rough start to the season, but man, he finished out pretty strong in this beautiful blockhead truck. Super stoked to see what he can do as the defending World Finals Freestyle champion. And then, I mean, the nose pick was just gnarly. The fact the truck held up is beyond me.
Absolutely frightening. I feel like any other truck probably would have fallen apart here, but man, he had that thing dialed into 11. I mean, this thing is just absolutely perfect for him.
You gotta wonder if it's got something to do with that coil setup he's got going on with that truck. 'Cause, I mean, his last few freestyles, he's put that truck through every possible angle, and it just has worked for him for these last few events. I mean, it has been unreal. And Blockhead, our winner, Adam Boyne. Any words for winning the Wow Factor of the season with that gnarly nose pick in St. Louis?
All I have to say is, wow. No, I'm just kidding. And yeah, like, I was not expecting a Wow Factor winner to actually come from the skills competition of all places, because we all know most of the Wow Factors, they usually come from freestyle. And, to come out with the Wow Factor of the year, like, it feels awesome, man. Like, it gave me a free skills win, so I'm always going to take that. This truck, like, as you said, it did not have the best start to the season, but once we started moving over to the Monster Jam tracks, the truck really started to find its footing. And we got pretty similar ramp setups that are, similar to like the Monster Jam tracks we went to for the past few weeks. And looking at some of the ramps, I think my truck's going to really like them. Racing, I can't make any promises. Skills, I also won't make any promises, but I will promise to give one hell of a show for the freestyle competition for these fans here tonight.
Absolutely. And you are coming back as the defending champion. You get to go last, see all 23 trucks. Shocking, we have all 24 drivers showing up. That's a first. You have 23 trucks ahead of you. It's gotta weigh a little bit on you because almost everything by that point will have been done.
Hey man, it's not all about doing stuff that's original. It's about, can you do it better than the other drivers? And that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to go out there, have fun. We're just going to keep on sending it, and we're going to hope that the truck holds up for the entire night.
All right, Adam Boyne. Well, best of luck to you. We're going to give a quick pause here. Angus, this track is gnarly looking. It's got bus stacks. It's got a huge center jump. Racing is nothing like we've seen before. Coming into tonight, what do you think the drivers are going to have to do here to tackle this crazy course?
Well, when it comes with any other track, the main leader is always going to be either one of two things, either be technical or send it. With this, you're going to have that perfect combination of both. There are some ramps that you absolutely do not want to send because you can absolutely take some serious damage to that front end. With others, though, you're absolutely going to want to take the risk of flying high and going low.
Absolutely, and I think that's going to be a real big key factor here tonight when it comes to the freestyle. Skills is going to be quite wild because we have 8 of the best for that. The racing track, though, it's got some stuff that we've seen throughout the whole season. Some of what we saw at last year's World Finals with that huge berm, that crazy big, you go up the ramp. You're not starting elevated. The berm is elevated itself, as we now are getting a view of the track here. As the stands are starting to get filled because Pit Party's about to wrap up here when it comes to our pre-show part. Still a lot of fans, though, in lines getting autographs. I mean, a 3 bus stack? When's the last time we've seen that, Angus?
I mean, I think the question is, when's the last time we've seen that in CC? I mean, I don't think we've seen it yet.
You might be right, actually. We saw some bus stuff in like season 5, but nothing like that. And this course is going to be quite interesting. You know, I don't know how we managed to. Hot Wheels thankfully gave us the rest of their dirt to finish the track because we were just here. What, Saturday, Monday? When was it? When were we just here? We were here. We haven't left. Hot Wheels, that little Hot
Monday.
Wheels show we did. When was it, Keyshawn?
Yeah, we never left, and we're
Monday.
still here.
Monday. So Hot Wheels was gracious enough to pay for the damages that might have happened to the stadium. Sorry. And it was a wild win. And, you know, you got to wonder, Angus, your teammate Jay got to be feeling good. You know, this is the first place he got his freestyle win in, and we stayed. You got to wonder if that's going to play a factor in his confidence here in the stadium.
Oh, there's definitely be quite a bit of magic. I mean, he feels more confident than ever. He feels ready to absolutely take this track on. He's talked about he kind of finds this track to be a challenge, but at the same time knows that if he can get a plan down, he'll absolutely knock it out.
Absolutely. And I mean, it's going to be a wild night here, regardless. I mean, 24 trucks, 24 of the best drivers CC's probably ever seen. I mean, that's going to play a huge factor into it. And we'll move on with our next award winner. Our next guy we need to talk about is Mr. Chadwick Deerfoot getting the wheelie of the season, which, I mean, where else was it going to be, Angus, except in Nashville, Atlanta, whatever you want to call it, Nashland, as a lot of people were calling it, in Luke Solo Crusader.
I mean, if you just look at this, I mean, this is just a thought process at its finest. I mean, he is not rushing anything. He is not going into any form of panic mode. He just knows that if he can keep it steady and straight, then he will be safe at the end and he won't take any damage. And I mean, hey, he was able to walk off perfectly fine. He was able to continue with that run.
Absolutely. I mean, he walked it straight up, got it back down, slapped it down again, and then walked a wheelie out off the ramp. There were so many wheelies we saw this season too. It was hard to decipher. A lot of people thought it would have been Jay, which I think is the biggest inclination of how good Jay is. But the fact that Chadwick was able to walk away with it means a lot. And we have your wheelies winner, Chadwick. Chadwick, you won wheelies, dude. How did you keep that truck in that position?
It's not the easiest thing in the world, I'll say that much, because you can gas on it a little too hard and it'll shift to the left or the right. You've got to be very, very careful with it. And especially trying to walk it up a hill that big. I had a couple different ideas in mind when I was going to do that, but one was I considered way too risky, so I went with that option, which was a safer one. And I'm glad it worked out, but it was very nerve-wracking, especially trying to walk it up on that big of a dirt mound there and keep it under control to go all the way across like that. But you know, I'm glad the people enjoyed it. Happy we got an awards win. I don't get those very often, so we'll take it. We'll put that one on the mantle and keep on trucking.
Tim, you there?
Damn, Chadwick, you killed them.
Well, time for some halftime entertainment. Hello, my honey. Hello, my baby. Hello, my ragtime.
Well, well, coming next is Radio Sweetheart of the Year, and that goes to Jaden Camareno in Detroit.
Sorry. Our next award winner is. How do we even describe what happened? That's the real question. Here, you know what? Garrett Hansen, you aren't the Crash Madness of the Year winner, but you do have a lot of similarities to what happened to our winner. Angus, it was none other than Angel. Somehow replicating what Garrett did in Scooby-Doo.
I mean, this is what it means. This is what it means to kind of push it to the limit, man. I mean, you got to take every risk you can, and some risks just don't turn out the way you want them to. And this was a prime example right here. But hey, it's a good time to learn. It's a good time to improve. It's a good time to really take these mistakes into consideration.
And Garrett, while I have you here, I might as well talk about it. You somehow managed to do that exact same thing in season 3 with this truck.
Yeah, and seeing it replicated all these years later, I never thought it would happen, but good for Angel for getting the award.
I will never understand how Angel found the willpower to break the truck just as bad as you have, but it
Me neither.
happened. Anyways, there's really not much to talk about with the crash. Air of the year, Angus. There was a lot.
Yes.
There was a lot of air.
I mean, with how big some of the ramps were this season, I mean, everybody's going to send it as hard as they can. They're going to risk damaging that truck upon landing. But man, each time it is always a spectacle to see a truck like this go sometimes 50, 60, maybe even 100 feet into the air.
Why does Discord do that to Titan? I don't understand. Every time. So we're
Well,
gonna
it
see
kinda
in
says
slow
it right
motion,
there.
I guess. It was Titan, myself. Time was up, and I said I'm just gonna throw the truck, and the air I got was stupid, along with the rebound.
I mean-
The rebound didn't feel so great either.
That kind of makes you wonder, what was going through your mind upon the moment you sent that? Was it like a Ricky Bobby situation for you?
If anyone's ever seen the Toddler Duke funny moment, I pretty much had time to open a can of Pepsi, take a sip, get some chips, check my Twitter, whatever it's called, and just hope for the best. And thankfully, the truck managed to work with me. The bounce was the scariest part, though, because by the time that I gathered myself, I look and I'm seeing the van to my side. And next thing I know, I land. All 4 tires are somehow still on the ground. The truck wasn't in pieces. I don't think I'll ever be able to replicate that kind of bounce again, to be honest. But
I mean, hey, it's fixed up and it's here tonight.
yeah, we did a lot of fixing after Atlanta. This truck is 100% to go. The fans loved the body. We are showing out here tonight, which you guys will see later. Don't worry. There's gonna be a lot of body showcases tonight because a lot of drivers are really went all out with schemes. But our last award winner, it's everybody's favorite. It's Save of the Year. And I have none other than the man who's been in the booth with me so far this whole time is Mr. Angus. Angus, you got the Save of the Year win. I mean, it was probably one of the craziest saves I've ever seen in CC or Rigs of Roz in general. The truck somehow stayed on its sidewall the entire time.
I mean, I talked about it earlier. I said TC is always about taking those high risks and getting high rewards. And this is one of those moments where, I mean, hey, if I flipped over, I was going to be like, oh, well, I gave it my all. But, man, I did not expect that thing to pull back. I mean, I had all that speed built up. I thought the damage in the rear was going to hold me back. But, man, this big bad Hemi was not going to go out without a fight.
Absolutely. And if Canyon, are you still here? Is Canyon alive? He might not be. I know Canyon absolutely was one of the. I mean, he loved this save. The pop that it got was unreal. I think we have the audio.
Oh my!
Yeah,
oh my.
we do.
We do.
What? The?
No way,
Oh,
no way.
No way. Okay.
Please.
Oh, say it. Oh,
Come on, come on.
That was
Unreal. I mean, Angus, if you can pull something like that off tonight here at World Finals, that would be huge for you.
Well, there's no doubt. I mean, this truck is an absolute tank. I mean, we should also talk about my teammate, good old Jaden Camarino and a Ram Demption, who will also be coming out with a special scheme tonight. But, man, I mean, both of us, man, we are ready to kick some tail for those big bad Hemis that are in the back of these trucks.
Absolutely. And I mean, it's going to be tonight's show is going to be the biggest we've probably ever had. Like, I know I say this every World Finals, but this is the biggest World Finals field we've ever had. I mean, ever. 24 trucks. We've gotten close. I think last season it was 18, and now we're at 24. I mean, it just shows you how intense CC has gotten overall, like just from a competition standpoint, because the points were stupid close as they could be this whole season. I mean,
that
they
just
were close.
That just shows you. I mean, I want you. Let's go back to 2 seasons ago when we had trucks like Mechanical Mischief and Gravedigger. It was a pretty much more spread out point series when it came to that. But now, I mean, we've got like far more competitive drivers today. We've got Agoff, who just made his debut this year. We got Prawn Daddy running his second season, and I mean, hey, of course, Chadwick Deerfoot getting 3 in a row in terms of championships. So, I mean, there's definitely going to be some confidence right there. It just shows this is probably not just one of the largest lineups, this is probably the most competitive lineups that CC has ever seen.
Absolutely. I mean, just the variety of trucks we've gotten this season, too, has been so awesome to see. And it's just the competition did not let up one bit this entire season. I mean, even if someone was kind of running away with the points, everyone gave it their absolute all to get that win.
I mean, for sure. This whole thing, I mean, it is just all about giving your all. Again, we talked about how there have been a lot of first winners this year. Last week, Jay got his first ever win in CC with freestyle driving Mega Rex. Agoff absolutely shocked us with his first year by absolutely becoming a threat to the points lead.
Absolutely. And with that being said, awards is done. I can't believe we actually did it. But here we go. At the end of awards, next we got to talk about some awesome bodies. And what other one to show than Mr. Angus Johnson's himself in the beautiful, celebrating 250 years of America in the beautiful Raminator America.
I mean, let me tell you, dude, God bless our troops, God bless America, and tonight we're going to get our engine started, especially knowing that we're celebrating 250 years of one of the greatest countries to ever exist in the history of humanity. I mean, this thing is just an absolutely beautiful tribute to that red, white, and blue, and I'm proud to represent it.
I mean, it looks so awesome. The fans loved it when you revealed it here this earlier during Pit Party. We got the, the Ram logo, the America 250. It looks absolutely awesome, but Angus, I guarantee you there's one thing you can promise. It's not going to look this pretty by the end of the night.
Oh, for sure. But you know what? Anything that is going to be successful, you're going to have to take a couple of risks. You're going to have to damage a few things. And tonight, even though this body's not going to look as pretty, man, it is still going to represent American pride. It is still going to represent the USA. It's going to represent our founding fathers pretty well tonight. I know for sure.
I'm super stoked to see what you have in store tonight. I know racing is a big one for your team because, I mean, that's the name of the game for the Hall Bros team, for you and Jay's racing.
Well, this season we got not just two, we got 3 freestyle wins if you were to count non-points event. We got 1 racing win if you also again count the non-points events. And let me tell you, even though I feel confident for racing, I feel a bit more confident with freestyle though. I feel like with this track, I have a lot of confidence. I can drive the way I want to. But let me tell you, during racing, I felt pretty confident too. My first qualifying time wasn't very fast. I neutral bombed in the turn, but I feel like without that, I would have been pretty up there.
Well, not counting points, you still did get 3 wins because your good buddy, Mr. Boyne, who filled in for Raminator, got you the win in the last season event.
Oh, yeah. Adam Boyd, man, he is a fantastic driver, and I was incredibly happy for him to do that for me. I was incredibly thankful to see my brother graduate, and not only that, on the same day, I got to see Adam Boyd take one final victory for the lifted Dodge Ram trucks, and they're here tonight. I mean, he showed that this thing is absolutely dominant when it comes to a competition like this.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a beautiful truck, man. I'm excited to see what you can do on the track as a really popular scheme. Although he brought out another body during one of the store visits, which confused a lot of us drivers. It's Blockhead. You guys are gonna see it here in a moment, but Angus, he completely fooled everybody. They made a joke body just to mess with the fans, which I can't get over. It was so funny. He made everyone think that was the body he was running. Angus, do you want to explain the body that he had shown everybody at one of their little stops on the way here to Utah? Or no?
Yes,
Birmingham.
I absolutely loved it. You see, in order to promote the next Minecraft movie, he had a special design designed specifically to look like Steve. Of course, the character from Minecraft had a bunch of references to Minecraft on the truck. Of course, saying chicken jockey on the side, talk about how he yearned for the mines. But of course, that was all just a facade. This is a real, true scheme that we're going to get tonight for World Finals. Beautiful black and chrome. I mean, it looks like a beast.
Boyne, you're in here with us if you're actually here with us. This body looks sweet. You had everyone fooled, man. What gave you the inspiration for this beautiful black and chrome body?
You know, honestly, it just came down to I did not exactly have an idea of what to do for a World Final scheme. I was hanging with some friends the other day. They gave me some ideas, and you know, I just went with it. Like I did have the Minecraft scheme ready as a joke. It turns out a lot more people actually really liked it, which almost makes me sad to not be running it. But I still think this is a better body personally. It's definitely a more serious one. And one of my favorite aspects about this body is that, like, the lighter gray parts, they're actually chrome. So you're going to be seeing those reflections going on when the truck's driving around on the track.
Well, and Boyne, you weren't here a little bit ago, but you did win the award for Wow Factor of the season with that nose pick. I think we did talk about it, actually. You did.
Yeah, we did.
Sorry.
Yes.
Short-term memory loss. Can we expect anything like that here tonight? Because you are in the skills competition.
You know what? I can't promise anything, but of course, we just have to go for it, you know?
Well, if there's one thing to guarantee, Boyne, this body's not going to look this good by the end of the night, is it?
Oh, definitely not. No, this thing's not going home in one piece. And if it does, the whole body might as well just be given away to the fans or something. I don't know.
Angus doesn't tell you that he's not playing. This body is, he's willing to wreck it. That's for
He's
sure.
This truck ain't living in one piece.
Yeah.
If it is, there's something wrong.
I mean, if it falls apart, we got instructions to put it back together, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the very few bodies that isn't actually, you know, it's not fiberglass. It's sheet metal, so it doesn't crunch like most. And I think the next truck we should definitely take a look at, which a lot of people were super stoked to see. It's I don't know if he's actually here or not. It's Canyon Pruitt's beautiful Bigfoot. I gotta tell you, man, he had a past driver named Dawson Reyes help him with it. My goodness, is it, dude? This truck looks so good.
Oh yeah, it's honestly, Dawson let us use his paint. We were able to put it together. Considering after Angel had tore up the truck a little bit, we had to fix what Angel broke. But hey, we got this thing back together, and we got fresh coat of paint on her. We're ready to rock and roll. This truck is definitely not going to look like that at the end of the show.
And Canyon, I gotta ask you, man. Last season, you drove one of the, I don't want to say worst trucks of the field, but I feel like you just have overall more confidence, it seems, running tonight than you did last year's World Finals.
I don't know. Every time I've been in Bigfoot, man, it's been, whether it be in another tour or whatever, I just feel, that I'm ready to take it on. Last season, JCB, we didn't have things go our way. The truck kind of just broke on us early. Unfortunate, but hey, Shadow got to see and said nope, not.
Yeah.
Absolutely, it's just. Yeah, that truck needed a lot more strengthening up, I think, and I'm sure somebody could probably fix it. I just didn't have it dialed in. But this Bigfoot team right here, this Bigfoot 19 is dialed in, ready to take at least one of the championships hardware piece home.
Yeah, you're in all three competitions as well, man. I mean, do you have any plans? Because there's been a lot of talk. All the 8 drivers that were in it all took a track walk, looking at what we could do for skills. Are there any ideas you got?
I got a few ideas. I'm not really willing to share right now. I want to see if I can actually hopefully land what I wanted to do. It's a lot of combinations. That's all I'm really going to say. That's all we can really
There is no
give.
time limit. It is one hit, no time limit. So I think that should let the drivers relax a little bit. They can really try to get their truck to balance to maybe what they're lining up to do or what they want to continue doing.
Yeah, absolutely. This truck again. We got another body in the back. We might use we kind of like Frankenstein that together just just for skills because hey, we don't want to tear this thing up till freestyle.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be racing's best trick and then freestyle. It's going to be a doozy. Best of luck to you, Kanan. The next bodies, should I say bodies? Because there's a lot. Or should I just reveal the one that he's using for racing? I think we'll just reveal the one that he's doing for racing, yeah?
Yeah, let those others be a surprise.
And I believe it's the chrome one he's doing for, right? Keyshawn?
Yes.
Just the chrome one. Okay, we'll reveal the chrome one. The fans were super stoked to see this. He said the fans get to see the other two because the other two were sitting on like those little metal bars that Tom's had before. And boy, is this thing looks ridiculous and I love it. It is the callback to the 2004 Hot Wheels designed chrome Gravedigger. It's got purple rims on her. Angus, this thing looks sweet. Keyshawn, why 3 bodies?
Well, I there were so many to pick from the throwback for Gravedigger, and I was thinking the chrome one is unique to me, especially since me being a person who likes to collect toys and all that, from the Gravedigger to like modern ones. So I was just like, let's just make 2 of them happen in a person. Let's hope that it goes well.
And I think the purple rims was the right choice for this. The other bodies, can you give us any hints?
One of the bodies for freestyle is something that Dennis used and won World Finals with, and for skills, something that Matt Cody drove for last World Finals, but with a little extra to it.
Angus, I don't know if that made you excited, but I'm excited to see the other bodies that he's got planned here tonight.
Oh, I heard he was doing Stars and Stripes Digger. I didn't know it was going to be a little special with its own touch. I'm excited for that.
Absolutely. I mean, the amount of different schemes that these drivers are coming up with are so exciting. One of my favorites that a lot of fans were kind of shocked to see even happen, it was Denny Hamlin's Stars and Stripes Thunder Horse. I wasn't expecting it at all.
I mean, this thing
Have you
is
seen
just
a look at
absolutely.
it? I mean, it looks so good for this truck.
I mean, I've seen some teasers of it. I have not seen the full body yet, and I gotta say, this thing is absolutely gorgeous. Purpley represents that red, white, and blue that represents the USA. And look at it.
And then the different rims. He's got red rims on one side with the star blue, and then the other side, if you take a look, they're on the front and back. I mean, this thing looks so good, and it's such a simple design. He just changed a few parts that were red to blue, and it works. It's such a good looking truck.
I mean, this is a thing that definitely screams confidence right here. And I mean, Denny Hamlin, fantastic rookie season for him here in CC. I'm excited to see what he's going to do here because we've seen kind of a lot of the events that he's ran in. They have pretty large jumps, so I think this is going to be pretty good for him tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the design teams that these people were getting to make these trucks were just on a rail the entire season. Another truck, we've got a lot. It was Mr. Angel Garcia's beautiful Scooby-Doo, which it's hard to notice at first, but when you take a close look at it, it looks really good. I like the kind of, it's a throwback look scheme on it, and it looks good.
Throwback to the original days of Hanna-Barbera when they were responsible for the original Scooby-Doo. You can kind of notice the hints of it, the coloration, the logo, everything is just a proper throwback. He's even got those zoomies on tonight. It's like a bit of a throwback, a throwback to the early days of Monster Jam with those zoomies right there.
A lot of trucks have zoomies tonight, which I noticed, which I think is kind of funny. I mean, a lot of them.
I mean, this tonight for all these schemes is all about being yourself, and that's exactly what these zoomies are. They're charismatic, they're loud, and they are beastly.
And again, was your Crash Madness of the season winner. Hopefully this truck can look a little bit better than it did at that event. I mean, I still don't understand how he managed to rip both whole axles off. I don't understand how he managed to do that. Garrett, are you here still? Did we keep you in here? Did we
I'm
lock you
still
in?
here.
You're still here, Garrett. Your body's a bit of a throwback, not for Jam, but for CC in itself.
You know, it was. I kind of figured since I knew DCT1 was probably an option that I could run for the rest of the season, so I just took it. And I knew this body ran in World Finals 2, correct?
Yeah, it was 2.
February? Yeah. So I just figured it would be a cool little throwback to just run this body again, since I don't think it was tore up too bad. But I will promise you this: his body will be tore up by the end of the night. I will not go easy on this old girl.
Yeah, shockingly, this body actually survived because the back of the cab and the cab itself are from it. The only thing they tore up was the hood, so that's the only thing that had to get remade. But I also noticed you added lights to the top of yours.
Yeah, I believe the original had lights, but I don't think they
Never turned
worked.
them on.
So I just
Yeah.
figured I made them work. Also, it's got the coilovers on it in, so.
Sweet. Garrett, it's an awesome body. I'm super excited to see you tear it up. Never thought we'd see that body again, Angus.
I mean, this body's been around kind of before I made my day here, but I mean, look at that beautiful Kenworth dirt crew. I mean, I absolutely love a good Kenworth.
Absolutely, and I think another truck we have to mention is I mean, you can see it in the thumbnail for the pre-show. It's Zombie Stars and Stripes and Stars and Stripes Classroom Crusher. I mean, they look so good. Like, who can
Those
deny?
things. We can deny a good old Stars and Stripes. I mean, that's what it's all about, celebrating 250 years of this great nation. And man, I'm proud to represent that, and they're sure as hell proud to represent it as well.
Absolutely, and I believe who made the Classroom Crusher paint?
So this was originally put on by Jaden Camareno. Fifi Carrez made a couple of changes to it. It was kind of a joint project between the two.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks really good. The next truck we're gonna talk about, I'm gonna see if we can get him in here. I'm gonna hope we can get him in here.
This is probably my favorite.
Oh no! Egolf. Okay, no,
Yes.
someone else left. Egolf, we're gonna talk about your scheme next. Clifford, the big red mutt.
Well, of course. Well, I felt nostalgic, so I decided to, do a Clifford scheme, a good cartoon from my childhood and stuff. Not much to it.
Well, the fans absolutely loved it. I mean, they thought it was genius. I'm kind of surprised this. I don't think this paint's actually ever been done. Has it?
Well, I'm not sure, but I was debating between multiple schemes. I'm thinking about doing a Courage the Cowardly Dog and Blue's Clues, but
Blue's Clues was hilarious.
yeah, think about putting the blueprints on the tires, But
cool.
that would have been too close to Dalmatian.
Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that you even managed to get the Clifford logo on the tag is what kills me. I mean, incredible.
Yeah.
The big red mutt. I can get Eggoff. Can we almost guarantee this body's not going to look like that by the end of the show?
Possibly. No,
Possibly.
don't know.
Possibly is crazy.
I was debating on actually painting the tires red, but I kind of decided against it.
Okay, Mike Botters, relax. Paint the tires, Black Stallion style. All right, well, folks, I think is how many more bodies do we got? I think there's one left.
I mean, Ramdemption's got one. It's one we've seen before, but it's one we have yet to see Jaden Camareno run. It's Camo.
We haven't seen Jaden run it, but we did see Prawn run it, and he actually kept the body intact. Are you able to pull him in to have a talk about World Finals? Maybe. Yes, no, maybe so. Angus?
1 second. Hello, Jay. We are about want to know, of course, we're bringing back this this beautiful camouflage Ram Redemption body, a little bit of a throwback to one of the older Ram editions. So I gotta tell you, what inspired you to bring this back here for the World Finals?
You know, one day I was looking at the 2010 Ram edition, and then I see that you were bringing out your Kyle Busch scheme in honor of the GOAT, and I was thinking I needed to do something alongside you, so I brought out the 2010 inspired camouflage Ram Redemption scheme that is competing tonight and that you will see later on tonight. I decided to bring it back for the World Finals. I did not get to run it. Prawn did when it debuted. Thankful to Prawn for keeping that body intact, and I couldn't really think of any other scheme to do. And besides, the Camo Ram Redemption is one of my favorite schemes that I've ever made in rigs.
One thing you've also said is one thing about it is those camouflage are the colors that protect that red, white, and blue.
That's right. Protecting the red, white, and blue for 250 years and ongoing.
And Jay, I gotta ask you, we're really bad with our scheduling. Hot Wheels, we were here at Hot Wheels literally Monday. You gotta have some confidence
we were here
considering you got your
Monday.
first freestyle win CC sanction wise, and now we're still here.
You know, it felt really good. It felt like I got a huge weight off my shoulder getting that first win, something I've been fighting for ever since I started my rigs career over 3 years. Such a feel-good moment to get a freestyle win in a big league like this. And we're going to push that momentum into tonight. Same stadium, about the same crowd. Bigger, badder, and louder.
Well, Jay, I'm super excited to see you and your teammate, Mr. Angus, absolutely tear it up because I know Team Hall Bros. Although, while I have both of you in here, you guys have to race each other in the first round. How did you guys manage to do that?
I mean, one thing's for sure. I mean, Jay can absolutely pull off a good pass. I mean, I've seen this guy race. He is very clean, very confident when it comes to those passes, and I think he's absolutely going to do pretty well.
Yeah, absolutely. And Angus, there's only one more body really left to cover.
And that's, of course, yours. Your Titan.
Yeah, it is. It's a throwback to the lovely Titan that we saw for what, 2-3 years? 2011 to 2013?
2011 to very early 2014. And this thing did make a couple of starts then. Of course, if you want to count Miss Titan, I guess you could count to 2020.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count. We don't count that.
I'll make a count because I hate you.
Okay.
I mean, this thing is absolutely perfect, though. I mean, of course, you got a lot of help from Garrett Hansen here. This thing, I mean, what inspired you to do this paint? I mean, this is absolutely perfect.
You know, when we made the switch to Titan, there was a lot of different ideas I had going around. I spoke to Dawson, you know, about potentially doing a throwback paint he did for a very old league called FRA. If anyone remembers that name. We decided to go a little bit different direction though, because I really feel like this season kind of gave that old school feel of excitement to, you know, compete in a league, in a tour again. So I wanted to kick it back old school, not the first Titan body. We don't talk about that body. That body's gross. I talked to Garrett. I was like, Garrett, I have a great idea. I know we can get it done. Get that beautiful Silverado body here in the early 2010s and get it rocking. We got it rocking. We got the chrome rims. We got the chrome zoomies. We have, you know, a flag on it. We're ready to rock and roll with this truck. I can tell you right now, it ain't going to look this pretty. Those rims, though, are not going to be the only rims you see tonight on this truck. All right. Jam. Did my Discord die? It might have.
No, it didn't. I spaced out heavily.
You're good. We're also in all three competitions. We're the defending skills champion. Not gonna lie, felt like last season it was kind of a gimme. I didn't have to do much this season's World Finals. We're gonna have to work for it. I guarantee you that. Because right now it's a battle on who can get more championships than Danny. Because Danny has 3 and I have 3. And if Chadwick wins tonight, he has 3. And if he keeps the momentum up in freestyle, he's got another shot. So I gotta stay one step ahead of Chadwick, and he's catching up close, man.
I mean, this is a pretty high stake for you. You had some pretty good skill showings, though, so I think you've still got a chance of holding on to that championship.
Absolutely. We're just gonna have to hope the truck can hold up, and I don't overthink it too much. But I guarantee you, by the time, because I have to go last out, it's kind of the same thing with Boyne. Maybe it will be a situation of, can I do that move better? I feel like that's gonna be a lot of tonight. Of if the first truck going out gets to set the bar, it's just gonna be constant raising the bar higher and higher each time another truck comes out.
I mean, that's what it's all about. It's all about that competitiveness, but it's also all about keeping that right state of mind.
Absolutely.
I think one thing we should also probably bring up, merch.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. We will have new stuff by the end of before Superstar. This is still going. That hoodie's about to be outdated, so get it while you can. The hoodie with the champions on the back.
All the money goes to St. Jude Children's Hospital. We do not make a dime off of it, so it all goes to a good cause.
We hit 12K yesterday, which
Wow.
is really cool. That I don't understand how.
Totally not committing a tax fraud.
I'll write it off on taxes. But
We
no.
love tax write-offs.
Yeah, it's tax write-off. Don't worry about it. No, I'm
I
super
love
stoked.
fraud.
I'm super stoked that we're able to keep that rock and rolling. It's gonna be tonight's event is gonna be wild. There's a few other bodies that I don't think we went over, but you'll see them throughout the night. Don't worry.
Oh, you will see them. I mean, just because we didn't go over them right now doesn't mean we aren't going to see them. Let me tell you, some of the schemes we didn't see are going to look pretty good.
They look really good on the track, better than they do in the pit party, which is kind of funny. While we're here, I will do the best I can to explain how racing goes. Let me see if I can find a backup truck to get an idea of how this goes. What's a backup
Would you like for
truck?
me to spawn in? Maybe maybe give them an example.
Let me get out of the booth and get a camera set up so you can see it properly. Let's hope no one else is on the track right now being goofballs. No, there isn't. All right. We will, just so you guys know what to expect here in racing tonight. So, you guys understand what we're going to be seeing. I'm going to be on the red side this time for World Finals, which I'm never on this side ever. Hardly.
Okay. I'll get Raminator ready. I'll give you guys a little bit of demonstration.
Guys, you see the beautiful Raminator. Absolutely.
No, you're going to see Rowdynator one last time, guys.
Oh, we're going to see it. All right. Oh, this is the Hotsy chassis, isn't it? Okay. Cool. All right. You guys are going to get to see Raminator. We will get him staged just so you guys know what we're taking a look at here. So both trucks are starting back to back almost. They come down this straight, go for the elevated berm, which isn't anything new. We've seen it before. That gap is going to be interesting to see how many drivers clear it without, absolutely dying. And then they hit another berm, a smaller berm, and then they finish it out coming back up the elevated berm in the stands, back down, over, and then that is the finish line right there. We'll wait for Angus to go pull that truck in, and he gets to tell us his thoughts on how the track feels, if the conditions are right. Oh, there's a tunnel there. It's okay. We've committed so much stated damage this season, it really doesn't matter at this rate. This track is going to be quite the task, though, to get through.
Yeah, that truck we had on display at the pit party. We wanted to, of course, set up a little bit of memorial for our fallen icon, Kyle Busch.
Absolutely. And the track conditions, how are they feeling so far? As we are just about an hour away from showtime.
I gotta say they feel a little bit tacky. I mean, this is one of those places where you really just can't slide it into a turn. I mean, you have to have just perfect turning precision, or else you are going to miss that thing heavily. But I mean, I gotta say, once you get that down, it's just all confidence. It's all smiles right there.
I'm super stoked to just see both trucks racing at the same time. It's gonna be wild. I just know it's gonna look. It's gonna be. How do I explain this? It is gonna be a very intense competition, to say the least. And with that being said, we do have one more body. I know we have a guy who wants to talk about it. Thankfully, he finally decided to get out of catering and stop talking to the fans, yapping their ears off. So we can talk to him about it as we're trying to get over to his truck.
I got some advice to everybody. If you guys start speaking into a pit party, just distract him, pull a Biff Tannen on him, say what's over there, and he'll look away and just run. Just run. He'll start talking like crazy.
It's the guy, though, who we're going to be talking to. He got second place. Dude, he was so freaking close. He was so close to getting the points win. He was... And dude, Angus, I did a lot of the work to try to keep him there too.
I mean, it's a frustrating moment, man. I couldn't help but feel bad for him in that moment. But either way, the championship went home, the team overboard. But I mean, I gotta say, I felt bad for him, but at the same time,
I can't do a car interview. I'm in the car right now, Tim.
Oh, he's in the car. He's driving away from catering. Well, Max, you know what your body looks like. I gotta ask you, dude. The purple on the middle of the truck looks so good.
Thank you. I mean, honestly, we were kind of toying with what we wanted to do, and Prawn just had a stroke of genius. He was just like, why don't we get like purple up the middle and kind of just like shade everything else in with the regular colors and get the purple beads on it again. And it looks great. It feels great to be in a truck with a cool special design running. And, I got a lot of confidence coming into this, but, having a sweet looking ride definitely gives me a little bit more.
And you are our fastest qualifier of the night, which is huge. I don't think, have you captured that before in CC?
No, I haven't. I was actually surprised myself. I knew I liked the red lane just a little bit more. There's a way about the cut of the berm and the racing lane and everything that just feels like I could keep up a little bit more speed on it. We do like the blue lane too. I just, had a few jitters. We felt like the truck wasn't necessarily tuned the way that we wanted it to be to run both lanes efficiently. So between yesterday and this evening, before we get to the racing competition, we decided to tweak the shocks a little bit. Sorry, I got to change lanes here. Prawn's driving right in front of me. He's just going a little slow right now. We tweaked with the shocks a little bit. We kind of centered everything a little bit lower just to try and get a better feel for how that blue lane is handling, because with the way that the race cut there with the lip closer to the backflip, it sends us just a little bit more. I want to make sure that we have a little bit better of a landing area to get into that berm more efficiently, in the case that we're somehow not in the red lane. I'm going to try to stick to the red lane because, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Right?
Yeah, and Max, all 24 competitors are going to be here. You are the number 1 seed, so you do get a buy into round 2. If everything plays like how I'm predicting it to play out, you might be facing Chadwick in the semifinals. If you can get past Chadwick, you might have a shot at facing Prawn in the finals. You could get a team overboard finals here at World Finals, because he's on the exact opposite side of the bracket.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's the ultimate goal. Obviously, I'm going to have my personal determinations, my own like preset goals that I want to hit. I'd love to make it far in this racing bracket. I know that I haven't had the greatest luck here before, but I got a really good tuned up piece of equipment behind me this time around. We learned from our mistakes from last time in St. Louis when we drove this thing. And I'm just going to try and stay as consistent as fast as possible. If I'm able to get to Chadwick, I feel like that's going to be a great race because Chadwick is an insanely skilled and talented driver. I've got nothing but respect for him. All these years driving side by side with him, competing with him. I would love to get one over on him, though. If I can't even lie, it's going to be tough. It's going to be a really tough bracket, but if there's any chance, if there's any shot that I've got that I think is going to be my best one, I think it's tonight.
Well, and Max, just to go over your time compared to our other fastest, you ran a 25.27. Keyshawn was our next. He got a 25.59. Chadwick is at a 25.83. You're a second faster, almost half a second faster than he is.
You know, I was kind of looking up at the timing board when I was finished with my lap in the red lane, and I was like, "Are you sure that's not a mistake?" But I'm very confident in my ability. I do feel like I went very fast, and you know, the time shows it. We were able to figure out the best possible strategy. I executed, and thankfully, it worked in my favor. So, you know, taking that fastest qualifier really gives me a big momentum and confidence boost. I would really like to keep, like I said, running laps like that, staying consistent. And if we can keep putting times up like that, keep cutting the track the way that we were in qualifying, then, you know, tonight's going to be a good night. I mean, we got skills in freestyle too. I know that last time around we weren't that successful when I competed in the skills championship. But I've got a different game plan tonight, and I'm fairly confident that if we can't execute one aspect of the move, then I got a bit of a backup plan that, you know, might not be all that new and surprising, but I've got my own little twist I'm going to put on it if I'm able to get it. You guys are just going to have to wait and see.
I don't know if they told you this, but it is one hit. You get one hit.
Yeah, I mean,
okay, cool.
I know, absolutely. It's, you know, we made sure that when we were planning our hits out, you know, me, Prawn, our crew, we were looking, we were pitching to each other ideas about, okay, if this thing doesn't work when you get into whatever, you know, main part of the move you're going to get to, you can either do this or this. We have certain backup plans that within the hit, if we're not able to get what we wanted originally, our primary plan, then we got to back up to ensure that we can get the best scores possible.
Cool. I mean, I think the craziest thing to look at is from our top 8 people who have a buy run, it is less than a second apart. The competition is going to be ridiculous because after that our ninth fastest who just misses it is at 26.48. That's maybe a second and like 0.2 slower than the fastest time, which I mean is crazy.
It is. This is a long track. It's going to be very easy to make mistakes because there's only, you know, maybe like 2 hits in there, but the turns are intricate. You got those big berms down there going into, you know, cutting into the stands there at the end of the track, and then a second berm right after the double jump. You got to be on it. You got to be precise and calculated while still trying to be fast. So I think that that's going to make this one of the more fun but also difficult racing courses we've had for a World Finals track.
Yeah,
I think
we had Angus bring out the Hot Seat chassis with the Kyle Busch Raminator body to kind of give us a demonstration lap, and it really, I feel like the biggest thing here is going to be who can get out of those berm turns the quickest. It's
absolutely. It's going to be all about momentum. It's going to be all about momentum. We use that during qualifying, and I know that a couple of other guys have been using that strategy. It's been working for them. They've been running fast times. And, you know, also, God rest his soul, Kyle Busch. Love that Angus brought out that dedicated body to him. He's a big part of the entire aspect of the racing and motorsport world, and inspired a lot of us to do what we're doing here today and to aspire to be what we're being right now and what we're doing. So, you know, big shout out, big rest in peace to one of the greatest to ever do it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I'm just so stoked to see what the competition is going to bring tonight. 24 trucks, Max. It's the biggest World Finals field we've ever had.
yeah, it's going to be amazing. There's a lot of skill and a lot of talent in this field. I feel like, there's quite a few dark horses in here. Despite, times being what they are, I feel like racing could be anyone's game because someone could get hot at just the right time and they could start feeling it. They could start running those fast times that we're seeing out of the, top guys from qualifying. Someone could break and freestyle and then start rolling with their momentum's going to pick up. They're going to start throwing caution to the wind. And that's going to be the big thing on this track because I got a sneak peek at how they're going to cut the ramps and how they're going to lay everything out for the freestyle course. We're going to see a lot of big air, probably the most air we're going to have seen in a singular show for the entire season. It's going to be an amazing night. Hopefully all four competitions are going to be just as incredible as the others. And I got no doubt about it, if I'm being...
Yeah, absolutely.
You look at this field of trucks, you got some of the best guys to ever, set foot in here and to drive these trucks.
I mean, shoot.
So,
We'll talk about veterans. We even have Kyle back. Kyle's a way big throwback for us, Max.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I was actually talking to him a little bit. It's been a while since Kyle and I talked, and we were catching up just a little bit, and it's going to be fun competing alongside him again. Him and I may have had our differences in the past, but, bygones are bygones. We're all grown up, and, we're all professionals. We're here to compete. We're here to win, and we could still do it while, keeping things clean and being friends off the track, which I think is, the biggest reason why CC is what it is today and why we've got such a big field for the World Finals, why we've got the big venue change. And I think that this is going to be a fun night. This is going to be an exciting night.
Yeah, and absolutely. I mean, the racing and the racing and freestyle winner are going to be the captains for the superstar that we're going to have in about a month.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty fun too. I would love to be a captain for that. I know that last time, I kind of got put in a little David and Goliath situation. Yeah, I was behind the wheel of another Gravedigger while Blake was piloting the Gravedigger Neon. I was able to keep up with him in our race, but getting matched up against a guy like him in round one, not necessarily ideal. We were able to come away with a really good freestyle. Yeah, we were able to come away with a great freestyle. We were able to get the team win, which was awesome. I mean, it'd be great to go back there and do that again.
It's the only reason I've seen one is because
the shout out Bree for carrying us.
Absolute carry of the season. One racing. By round two, there was 2 trucks left from Team Nitro in round 2 of racing. But it's going to be in Glendale.
Yeah.
So that's going to be different. No Christmas bash like Monster Jams.
Yeah, Glendale is Glendale's a big stadium though. I mean, huge floor, a lot of opportunity for, big, cool racing style. Freestyle is going to be awesome. I know for a fact that, whatever best trick skills competition that there's going to be, that we are probably going to see some of the craziness from last time unfold too, because we got some really creative and innovative drivers here. So I think it's going to be a good time, but
Indy, so it's going to be very intense.
Yeah, I was seeing that. I was looking at that and thinking, man, this might get a little heated because with the superstar last time, the big camaraderie team aspect of it really brought out some different sides to people that we didn't really see before, in the singles aspect of the tour. So it's going to be something like that again. You might see some tempers flare. We're going to see some fiery action. But I know one thing, we're going to put on a show for the CC fans because that's what we come here to do.
It's going to be a wild one. And with that being said, Angus, do you have any words before we get out of here for the pre-show and get these trucks all tuned up and ready?
I mean, I think during that, everything's been said. One thing I'll say is may the best man win. We just already know that best man's going to be me.
Big word said from Mr. Angus Johnson. Well, Max, I'm excited for you to get home as quick as you can. Jeez.
Oh yeah, we're actually just a minute out.
Oh. Okay,
We're about to get everything ready and fired up. I can hop back in the booth here in a minute.
You just hated catering that much.
Catering was really good.
No, you're
Actually,
not even here for
it
catering.
was
What are you
pretty
doing?
good. I was here for catering. I was here. It was actually pretty good. You just didn't see me because I took 3 plates by myself and I ate them in my shed.
That's messed
So,
up.
I
Maybe in
mean,
the trailer.
a man's got to enjoy his food how a man's got to enjoy his food. Plus, Angus was, trying to tell me how much of the best man he was. And I got, quite frankly, a little bit annoyed. But that's okay because Angus is a cool dude and I wish him nothing but the best of luck. And he's doing something cool for commemorating a big name in the motorsport world. So I do truly believe that he is the best man. Maybe off the track, but on the track, I think that's going to be me. So.
All right. Well,
Well,
folks,
of course,
you can already see the
anybody who-
competition is building.
Well, whoever wins racing and freestyle is truly going to be the most deserving. I mean, it's going to be very fun.
Yes, that's very true.
And I guarantee
It's gonna be a great night.
This might be the most competitive skills field we've ever seen. Like last season, I thought it was competitive, but I definitely got a Mickey Mouse win. It was kind of a gimme. So hopefully this season, these guys make me work for it for once.
You know what, Tim? I'll hold you to it.
Don't worry, I'll probably.
We're gonna get right back into the booth. I'm gonna get right back into the booth here in a minute. Tim, take it away, man.
All right, folks. So with that being said, go get food if you can. Get something because the show will start approximately in about 45 minutes, maybe less, depending on how the drivers' meeting goes. So we'll catch you guys here right back real soon. We'll see you there for the